Driving from Minneapolis to join us this morning. That's one of what's that?
I didn't speak.
That's one of the features of this is that if you're local, I want to get you in the gym early in the morning to work out with me and to kind of meet all the people. So if you're interested in that, definitely let me know. She kind of walked into it, so real quick, I'll let Julie introduce herself, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Go ahead and say a couple words to the people.
Good morning. I'm glad to be with Chuck this morning and promoting his new launch here, so really excited for him. Chuck and I met about 9 years ago, so he's been my trainer since then, and I'm an oral surgeon, and I came to Chuck to get back into fitness, and he really identified a lot of mobility issues that I was having, so he's been helping me with those, and we're trying to promote some fitness and mobility for surgeons, so he's helping me with the Sustainable Surgeon Project, and just bright and early, so ready to go. Thanks for having me.
All right. Okay, so let's get started, you guys. We're going to go right into the Tabata to warm up. You guys missed the breathing. I was doing the breathing, and I thought it was strange that nobody logged on, so we figured it out. Anyway, so we're going to go with this Tabata, 2 movements. And I'm going to have Julie go ahead and demonstrate those movements. I'm going to have you step way back here. So the first movement is going to be what's called an up-down. So what an up-down is Julie's going to bend over, place her hands flat on the ground. Okay? She's going to kick back or step back. So go ahead and kick back first and then jump forward again. Or she can step back. She's going to step back with one leg, step forward. And then she's going to jump forward or step forward and then jump up. So it's like a burpee without the push-up, okay? So go ahead and do that faster in real time. Let's go. And the key to this is to try it when you reach down and put your hands on the ground, that you try to get your hands right in between your feet, okay? Now the next movement is what is called, I'm going to call it back activation. So Julie's going to lie down on her back. Okay, now she's going to push her elbows into the ground as she lifts her upper head. And then she's going to go back down. So it's almost like you're using your back to lift your body up off the ground. Okay, and we're going to advance this movement by when she comes up, by pushing those elbows up, that the knees come up. Now when you use your elbows to push yourself up, right, the elbows never leave the ground. They never leave the ground. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Again, it's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, just rotating in between those 2 movements. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Yep, starting with those up downs. Good job. And you want to kick forward with your feet flat on the ground. So kick forward with your feet wide. And the goal is to try to get the feet right in back of the hands, or get the hands right in between the feet. Okay? Now we're on our back, and we're going to be pushing away from the ground with those elbows, bringing up the knees. Okay? So I'm going to go a side view here. All right? So I'm pushing through as high as I can and back down. Nice. Keeping those elbows on the ground, breathing out as I push those elbows into the ground to lift the body up. Okay. Up downs are next. Up downs are next. Trying to loosen up those hips. Good job, good job. Again, the modification on that is just stepping back and stepping forward, giving it a small hop at the top. Okay, driving those elbows into the ground. Here we go. Elbows never leave, well, they can leave the ground when you're flat, but they don't leave the ground when you're lifting your body up. You're driving elbows into the ground to lift the body up. Okay, back to those up downs. Back to those up downs. Slow start, but we got it going. Let's go. Good job, good job. Okay, back on the ground. Back on the ground. Breathing out, lifting that head up as high as you can off the ground, bringing those knees up. It's like a 2-for-1, right? I'm hitting the back here, and I'm hitting the core. We got 2 left. 2 left. Deep breaths. Get on top of that breathing. Good job, good job. Arms flat. Okay, last one, last one. Okay, driving those elbows. Now the modification to this is just keeping the heels on the ground. Like I'm doing here for my last one. Okay, good job. Good job. Okay, go ahead and grab a little bit of water if you need it.
If I wasn't on camera, I would have quit.
You'd quit. Julie is a hard worker. Don't let her fool you. But she will complain. She will complain. Okay, so today's workout is a lot of volume, and what I mean by volume is we're gonna do a lot of reps. But I want you guys to get your mind wrapped around reps. So the first rep that we're gonna do is gonna be 100. And I know when you're first getting started with bodyweight training, you hear that word 100 and you think, oh my God, that's a lot. That's not a lot, right? And I want you, when you hear big numbers like that, to start thinking about, the first thing I think about is, how am I gonna break that down? Not can I do this or I can't do this, how can I break that down? So the first movement is gonna be 100 air squats. And we're gonna break it down into 25s. Now remember what that air squat is I'm gonna have Julie, or Dr. Chavez, demonstrate this. She's gonna get her feet just, let me have you step back just a little bit. Okay, she's gonna get her feet just outside of hip width apart. And then she's gonna put most of the weight on her heels and she's gonna shoot her hips back. So with that squat, it starts here with the hips first. She's gonna shoot her hips back so far back that her knees will bend but they don't move forward. And then she's gonna use her arms to extend on the way out or down so that she can stay balanced. And then when she stands up, she's gonna squeeze her butt as tight as she can so that those hips come all the way forward. Okay? First 25, let's go. That's 1, right? 2, 3, we're gonna speed that up just a little bit. 4, 5, now as you go down, 6, let's have those knees go out, 8, but feet stay pointed straight ahead, 9, 10, and we're trying to get the hip, 11 at the height or below the knee, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Remember those knees are bending, but they're not going forward. 24, 25. Okay, so we got 75 left. And just to pick this up, because we got a late start, we need a minute of regular jumping jacks, right? So our jumping jacks, hands are here alongside the legs, feet are together. I'm going to jump, separate, try to touch the hands at the top, and then come back. Now, if you don't feel like jumping this early in the morning, we're just going to step to the side. So Julie, you're going to step to the right, like this, and then we're going to come here. And then to the opposite side, and then we're going to come here. Now, at any moment in this minute, you can jump between the two movements, all right? So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 1 minute of jumping jacks. Now, a lot of us are toe jumpers, meaning that when we're jumping with this jumping jack, we just stay on our toes. I want you to kiss those heels on the ground, even when the legs are apart. Good morning, Carol. Sorry about the mix-up. I'm having some issues with Zoom. I'll explain later. 30 seconds. Good job. And we're breathing. Breathing deep. Nice. 15 seconds. Five seconds. Okay, rest it. We're going right into the air squats again. We're at 70. We need 75. We got 75 left. Feet are just outside of hip width apart. Here we go. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Get deep. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Weight should be in the heels. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Okay, breathe, breathe, breathe. Deep breath. Yep, go ahead and grab your water. Now, we're going to break that up with 1 minute of butt kickers, okay? Butt kicker is here. I'm bringing that heel up as high as I can. Now, I can walk it, but if you walk it, I want you touching your heel, just like that. Okay, if you run it, I want you landing with toe heel. That heel touches. Okay, and I can go fast or I can go slow. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, if you're gonna run it, soft feet, and get that heel up. The higher you get the heel, the more you engage that hamstring, and that's what we're going for. All right, you can have some fun with it. Right, we can do some circles. All right, you could do forward. You could do backwards. Okay, that's 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Dr. Chavez getting into it. Get some arms in there. Okay, soft feet. Those heels are kissing. Good job. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, rest it, rest it. Deep breaths. Okay, let's go, let's go. My bad, but we got to get into this. 25 more, we're at 50. Feet just outside of hip width apart, feet pointed straight ahead. Let's shoot those hips back. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, I'm gonna have you count. 59. Okay, making sure you're squeezing the butt tight at the top. Full range of motion. As deep as you can, squeezing at the top.
66,
57, 58,
71.
That's what I'm having.
I'm keeping him honest. 74. 75.
75?
Yep.
Oh, okay, 75. Okay. Now, deep breath, deep breath. Let's go skaters. Let's go skaters, right? Remember our skater is here. I'm gonna find my balance here. Find my balance. If I can do that faster, finding my balance, great. If not, right, I can step to the side. Find my balance as a modification. Find my balance. Find my balance, okay? We're going 1 minute and 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Side to side. Under control now. I want you to find your balance on this. A little ankle, knee, and hip stability. Soft landing. And you should be jumping off of a bent leg and driving through that heel. Start feeling this in the glute just a little bit. Nice, that was 30 seconds. Good job, good job. Breathe. Ooh, I'm feeling this. Okay, 5 seconds. Stay with me. And rest it. Ooh, now if you're doing that right, you should have felt that in your glutes. I know I did. Grab a quick sip. Grab a quick sip and we'll knock out this last 25. Look at that. Look at how fast we got through those. Well, we're not through, but we're close. Okay. 25 left. Where we at? 75?
Yep, 75.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. 76. 79. You're counting. Okay. As we get tired, we still want to be mindful of our form. That's getting those hips way back. Almost to where, if you're really looking at my toes, the bottom of my squat, they almost leave the floor. And I'm really reaching forward. What that does, puts my hip in a position where I have to use my glutes.
7. 9. Okay, 100.
Is that 100?
Yep.
All right, good job, good job. Okay, moving on. We started at 100. Now we're going to 90. So we need 90 reverse lunges. Yes, 90 reverse lunges, but we're gonna break that up, right? 45 per leg, but we're gonna alternate. Okay, so with that reverse lunge, have you turn to the side. Okay, when you go, the purpose of a reverse lunge is to put all the weight on the front leg. So when I go down into that back lunge, I wanna be leaning forward. I'm gonna go here, I'm going to tap that knee on the ground with all the weight over that front leg, and I'm going to step forward, trying to get that foot off of the ground, the rear foot, before this leg is completely straight. I'm going to line it up with that one, and then I'm going to do the opposite. Just like that, okay? Now, I'm going to have you turn forward, Dr. Chavez. Now watch, when she goes back into her reverse lunge, watch Dr. Chavez, go ahead. Now, that knee, I do not want to go in. It can go out as much as possible, but not in, okay? Just like that. All right, here we go. Let's get it going. Reverse lunge. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, you're gonna count. Okay. You want to make sure you're standing all the way up too, right? Now I can tell, because usually in this movement, I watch the hips. Do the hips come all the way forward? Because if they do, I mean, you have to squeeze your butt in order for that to happen. All right, so we're warm enough that we can speed this up a little bit.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27,
oh,
28. You feeling that?
yeah.
29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Good job. 35. This is about the pace. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. We're going to stop at 45. 42, 43, 44, and 45. Okay, we're going to break these up. Let's get into a forearm plank, single leg. We'll go 30 seconds and 30 seconds, okay? Now, on that forearm plank, I have to go ahead and you can get on those elbows, and I want the fist away from each other. I don't want this with your plank where the fists are touching. Open them up. That opens up your chest. From here, your elbow to the shoulder, you want to be in a straight line, and you're going to push away from the ground with those elbows. And then we're going to lift one leg, all right? We're going to go in 3 seconds here. And go. Flex the foot that is in the air. Flex it, meaning bring the toe towards the shin, and then keep that toe pointed down. Squeeze your quadriceps. That's going to help straighten out your legs. And squeeze your glute. And lift. Push away with those elbows and breathe. Okay, we got 10 seconds. Okay, and rest it. Nice. Okay, that was 30 seconds. We're going to do the other side here. Good job. Deep breaths. Okay, 5 seconds. Here we go. Other side. 3, 2, 1. And we're lifting. Okay, make sure that toe is pointed straight down towards the ground. Make sure you're not shifting your hips. Keep them level. Your pelvis level with the floor. Good job. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And rest it. Good job. Okay, where are we at? 45? 45?
We're at 75.
We're at 75. That was the last move.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
I tried.
Let's get it. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Good job. 59, 60. Remember, we're lifting that back leg up as soon as possible. We're being nice to that back knee. Please don't jam your back knee into the floor. Just kiss it. Just kiss it. We talked about positive relationships. We want a positive relationship with those knees. We need those knees.
3, 4, 75.
All right, 75. Good job. Good job. Okay, so we did 100. We did 90. We need 80. 80 single leg toe touches. The single leg toe touch. All right, I'm going to have Dr. Chavez demonstrate the single leg toe touch.
Okay, I'm only going to demonstrate if you call me Julie.
Okay, Julie.
Because otherwise I feel like I'm at work.
Well, I don't know what to call her because we're partners with Sustainable Surgeon too. And when she gets around her cronies, I like to say doctor. All right, here we go. So she's going to balance on one leg. She's going to bring that knee up. Hands above her head, and then she's going to bring those hands in, shoot that back leg, and touch the knee. Now that is the advanced movement, right? Hands above the head, knee high, go down with both hands and touch the toe. Now, The modification to that is don't reach up. We're just gonna go here, or I'm sorry, if I'm balancing on the right leg, this is my left hand, I'm just gonna go here with the toe. I'm gonna go down, touch, come right back up, right? And it's just with one hand, all right? So we're either gonna do this one, 1, 2, right? Or we're gonna do this one. This one is harder, okay? We got 40 per side. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go 20 right leg, 20 left leg, 20 right leg, 20 left leg, just to give it a break, okay? All right, so let's go, everybody. Let's balance with the right leg. So right leg is planted, and then we're gonna get going. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that back leg, 5. You really want to send it behind you like you're trying to touch the wall behind you. It's going to help keep you balanced. And on that right foot, you want to make sure that you're evenly distributing the weight between your heel and your toe. It usually helps if I lean a little bit towards the right.
15,
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, that starts to burn in the hip or the glute, and then the lower leg, your anterior tib, right? The front of your calf muscle. Okay, let's get that left side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And then on your balance leg, you can bend it, right? You can bend it to get closer to the ground. Good job, good job. Ooh, that's burning.
18, 16, 17.
Ooh. 18, 19, 20. All right. Good job, good job. That's burning. All right, how you doing, Julie?
Good.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Let's get that other side. Let's get the other side. So we're back on that right leg. 3, 2, 1. We're going to try to do this under control now. Those muscles are warm. If you lose your balance, I'd rather you put that foot back on the ground and then lift it as opposed to breaking your coffee table. And don't get frustrated with these balance movements. If you could balance, we'd be doing something else. So this is meant to develop your balance and just the awareness of how those muscles work in that lower leg.
14.
My runners, I make them do a lot of these.
18.
19.
20.
Because if you're like me, you can feel how the muscles of that lower leg are really firing. And we spend 98% of our time on one leg when we're running. So it is imperative that the muscles of those low legs are in shape to be able to do this. Otherwise, we end up injured, like most runners who start running. Start running and within 3 months they're injured. Okay, let's get that other side. Left leg down. Here we go. 1, 2, Breathe. Every time I've lost my balance, I ask myself the one question, am I breathing? And usually not. What was that?
16.
Okay. 17.
I think I lost one.
18, or we'll call that.
19. 20.
Okay, 20, 20. Good job, good job. Okay. Finish up. Get a quick sip of water, and then we're going into 70. We're at 70. And 70 is the mountain climber. 70 is the mountain climber. So we're gonna have Julie get on the ground on all fours. Right, let's turn the long way so they can. Okay? Now, what she's gonna do, she's gonna go ahead and lift her knees off the ground and be in a plank position. So stretch those legs out. All right? Now, she's gonna make sure that her shoulders are in front of her hands or either on top of the hands. Then she's gonna pick up one leg. You're just gonna walk them. She's gonna, yep, so drive that knee. Now when she drives that knee, that foot is not going to touch the ground. Yep, she can walk it like that, or she can run it. So go ahead and run it. Okay, we're gonna count each knee, and we're going up to 70. Going up to 70. We're gonna try to go straight through too. We're not breaking this one up, so let's go. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 29, 30. 50, 60, 70. All right, good job. Good job. Okay, we're at 60. 60 is going to be our hip raisers. It's going to be our hip raisers. So, she's going to get back in the ground. She's going to make her hands like this on the ground. She's going to get those heels close to the hips. Feet are apart. She's going to lift those feet off the ground. And she's going to lift her hips up as high as she can. And then she's going to come down and just kiss the tailbone. Boom, and right back up. Okay? We're going to roll right into this. We need 60 of these. Now, if you're using too much of your quadricep, you're going to start pushing your heel or your hips away from your heels. That means you're using your quadriceps. I don't want you to use your quadriceps. I want you to use your glutes. So drive through the heels. The hips should be going straight up. Your shoulders shouldn't be getting pushed away from you. They should be in place, okay? Here we go, 60 of these. 3, 2, 1, go. As high as you can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, as high as you can get it, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Good job, good job. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Woo! 31, that's burning. 32, 33, 34. We'll stop at 40. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, as high as you can, and 40. Okay, let's break this up. I know a few of you are probably like, let's just go through it. Let's just go. Again, we're trying to monitor the relationship that we have with fitness. If your butt or whatever muscle it is that you're using starts to burn, let it burn a little bit, but then break it up. You don't have to be so demanding and so commanding of your body this early in the morning. All right, so we're going. We're at 40, right? At 30? We're at 30?
No, we're at 40. We're at 40.
Okay, here we go. We're at 40. Drive those heels. 41. 42.
Are you supposed to have your feet flat or you're supposed to have your toes up?
44. So I like to have my toes up. 45, just because it reminds me. 46, to be driving through those heels.
Okay.
47. 48, but if you can keep your feet flat, 49, but drive mostly 50 through the midfoot, through the heel, 51, then that's acceptable. 52, remember, 53, heel engagement. 54 is butt engagement. 55, toe engagement. 56, that's quadricep. 57, 58, 59, and 60. Good job. Good job. Again, when you place the weight in your heels, especially when you're pushing your body away from the ground, whether you're standing or on your back, that engages the glutes. As soon as you dig in with those toes, it engages your quadriceps, which engages your knee. So if your knees are achy or tight, it's because you're spending too much time on those toes. Okay, what do we got? We got 10 minutes left. We got to cram some stuff in here. We need 50 bicycle crunches, okay? So bicycle crunches, we're not going to interlock the hands behind the head. We're going to go fingertips. We're going to keep those elbows wide, okay? Julie's going to come up, touch opposite knee to opposite elbow, and then the opposite elbow is on the ground. But she's going to be extending those legs out, right?
Oh, like this?
No, so bring one knee up, and one leg is straight.
Oh, I
Boom,
see.
just like that.
Oh.
Okay? So you guys see that? That's exactly what we're going to do, and our breathing is... So here we go. We need 50 of these. Count every elbow. So I'm on my back. 3, 2, 1, go. Now remember, opposite elbow touches the ground. Opposite heel touches the ground. And we're breathing. And we're breathing. Good job, good job. What number you at?
24.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, 50. 50. Well, I didn't quite get 50, but you guys got 50. Okay, so we're moving on. We need 40 forward lunges. 40 forward lunges. Okay, so with those forward lunges, same as the reverse lunge, except I'm going to be stepping forward, right? So let's see you. Yeah, so she's going to step forward, tap that back knee, and explode off the front heel to push herself back to standing. Okay, now when she goes forward, she's going to be leaning forward, and then shoot those shoulders back as she kicks off of that heel, okay? We need 40 of these, so 20 per leg, no rest, we're going straight through. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Leaning forward. Oh, I did that backwards. We both did reverse lunges.
Oh, yeah.
Stop. Forward lunges. Here we go. Forward lunge, lean forward, push off that heel. 1, 2, 3, I'll have you count. 4. Now this one is hard not to press off of that toe. It's okay to press off of the toe, but I want the majority of the force going through that heel. And make sure when you step out forward that that foot is pointed forward and that the knee tracks along the toe. Where we at?
16.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, good job, good job. I'm sorry we pushed through that really fast, but we got to get going. Next is a curtsy lunge. We have 30 of these, so we need 15 per side. So that curtsy lunge is going to come to the front of our mat, and it's like a reverse lunge. So, but it's like a reverse lunge like this. But instead of stepping straight back, we're going to step to the side, and then we're going to step forward. Right? And we can alternate it. Yeah, let's alternate. Let's alternate it. Now, when you step back, you don't want to be stepping back to where you're twisted so much that your shoulders are pointed in a completely opposite direction. What you want is just a little bit of crossover. Okay? Just like that. We're going with 30 of these. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. 1. Yep, you go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, good job, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Good job. Okay, we got one left. We got two left, but I'm going to be a nice guy. We only got one left. We need 20 jump squats. Now, those squats are the same as a regular squat. So Julie's going to get her feet just outside hip width apart. She's going to shoot those hips way back while she shoots those hands forward. She's going to jump up. Hips are going to come forward. She's going to land nice and soft and roll right into that next one, right? So when I'm down here, when I jump, hips come forward, I get right back into those heels, okay? We need 20 of those. If jumping's not your thing this early in the morning, just do regular squats. Just do regular squats. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get those hips all the way forward. 8, 9, there you go. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. Good job. Good job. Good job, people. A little pat on the back. A little high five. Good job. I want to thank you. I want to thank Julie for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me. Good job, everybody. It's tough.
And again, this is an open invitation, right? So what I'd like to do is if you're local, or even if you're not local, at least once a week, I'm going to be featuring one of the members inside of the gym. So let me know. Give you the address. It's an early morning, though, Julie. We come from St. Louis Park.
Yeah, Minneapolis.
Yeah, so you got to get up early. Probably earlier than me. Okay, a couple of things. Again, I apologize for the mix-up. I'm having some, not necessarily issue, but some challenges with Zoom, and I'll figure it out. I think I'm either going to have to get them on the phone, or I'm going to have to do a new invite every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or the days that we meet. I'm still figuring out how the the links go out to you guys through Subkit. Who actually got an email from Subkit saying that here is the link? Anybody? Carol, you got it? Kenyatta, did you get it or no? You just got through the text message that I gave you? Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys' patience with this. I'm going to get this thing figured out. But either way, we are here tomorrow or Friday, 5 o'clock. Any questions?
Tucker, I was just gonna say when I logged into Subkit this morning, it looks like you can book each individual session.
Right.
And then like when I clicked, I didn't do that. So when I clicked book, then I got the email with the link. So for me, sorry, Carol.
No, go ahead, Heidi. Sorry.
Oh, that's it. That's all I'm saying is that then I got the link, but I clicked into each individual day and said book, 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 book.
Oh, so people... Go ahead, Carol.
I did that this morning, but it gave me that erroneous link.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I will try to have some answers or some more clear directions on how we're going to get this done. But in the meantime, however I communicate with you, check that before you go to bed the night before, and that's going to have the correct link on it for sure. Okay? Any other questions? Okay. Thank you guys again. Be patient with me. This thing is gonna work. Thanks, Julie.
Yeah, thank you. Good job,
And,
you guys.
you guys have a girl. Affirmation. Okay. Today's affirmation, and I was reading. Every night I read through my affirmations, and I try to pick out one which I think is applicable for the time. And you guys getting this stuff all together, and it's been an idea in my head for quite some time. And I was kind of hesitant to get it started because whenever there's something that's real important that you really want to do, you kind of get in your own way and you just don't. Look, to make a long story short, I just knew in my head that I just needed to get this thing started. Regardless if it was ready or not, I'm going to get it ready, but I just wanted to get it started. And so when I read this affirmation, it brought my anxiety down. And yes, Coach Chuck has a little bit of anxiety. So the affirmation of the day is, I am right where I am supposed to be. Now, whenever I start thinking about, is this fixed? Is this ready? Because I'm a kind of a perfectionist and I want things to be perfect, especially if you guys are paying me money for it, that anxiety starts to go up. But when I can take a deep breath and say, you know what? I am right where I'm supposed to be. It kind of instantly makes things better. So I'm going to encourage you guys to, throughout your day, if that anxiety starts to bubble up, or if things start to feel uneasy, or you start to feel like things are getting under or out of control, I want you to take a couple of deep breaths and think about the fact that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And it's okay. All right? Love the person who you are becoming. And attack this Wednesday. Again, I apologize. We went a little bit over, but wake up! Yeah, I thought you thought you was gonna get away without one of those, huh? Sorry. Anyway, happy Wednesday. We will see you guys bright and early on Friday. Have a great couple of days.
Thanks, Chuck.
Bye, Kenyatta. Bye, Carol. Bye, Heidi.
Thank you.
Bye, Jay. I think he's online here.
JD.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, good job.
All right. Well, that was a good recovery.
Dang it. See, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the stuff that. But yeah, figure it out, and then eventually you can have an AV guy.
Well, yeah. I got this. It's interesting because
I like looking into trying to figure out how does Peloton do their